Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. It's time for another book outlet haul, so stay tuned. So it is time for my February book outlet haul, and I'm just ready to dig right in. Right off the bat, I have my receipt, but the prices are no longer on the receipt, so I'm going to have to pull it up on my phone here. Then we've got paper and paper, and that's all the paper. Okay, I have got quite a variety in here. So the first book that I have here is The Unseen, which is actually a 4-part series, I think. But this has part 1 and part 2, and then I already own the second book, which has part 3 and 4. This has It Begins and Rest in Peace, and this is by Richie Tankersley Cusack. When you actually put the two pieces back together, it looks like that. This says, The Open Grave. Out walking alone one rainy night, Lucy becomes convinced that someone or something is following her. Spooked, she ducks into a cemetery to try to lose her stalker. Panicking in the darkness, she slips and stumbles into an open grave, only to discover she is not alone in there. She manages to escape, but soon begins having terrifying visions and dreams. And she still can't shake the feeling of an unseen presence, always watching, waiting. Who was the girl in the grave? And what did she do to Lucy? Dun dun dun. And I've actually had the second book for this for a long time. And, oh, did I get a scratch and dent? I must have gotten a scratch and dent. Some of my pages are a little messed up. Anyway, I've had the second book for a long time. And I was really happy when I saw the first book come up on there. This was $3.19. Okay, next up we have Misconduct by Penelope Douglas. And this is like a sexy adult contemporary. This says, a former tennis player, Easton Bradbury, is trying to be the best teacher she can be. Trying to reach her bored students, trying to forget her past. What brought her to this stage in her life isn't important. She can't let it be. But now, one parent-teacher meeting may be her undoing. Meeting Tyler Merrick for the first time makes it easy for Easton to see why his son is having trouble in school. The man knows how to manage businesses and wealth, but not a living, breathing teenage boy. Or a young teacher, for that matter, though he tries to. And yet, there is something about him that draws Easton in. A hint of vulnerability, a flash of attraction, a spark that might burn. Wanting him is taboo. Needing him is undeniable. And his long-awaited touch will weaken Easton's resolve and reveal what should stay hidden. This sounds like it's going to be fun. This one's thick though. Ooh, and the writing is tiny. It's 368 pages, but that text is little. Hope it's good. This was also $3.19. And now I must go and change my battery. Be right back. I'm back. Okay, so the next book in this box is one that is sort of an outside of my comfort zone type book, but I was interested and might be something that Marty would be interested in. I don't know. Well, let me just get into it. So it is A Life in Parts by Bryan Cranston, and this is his autobiography, and I loved watching Breaking Bad. Like, I was obsessed with it. I totally binge watched it. And Marty, I think he also binge watched it. And when I saw this, I just thought it would be really interesting to read about him. So yeah, it's not actually that long. It looks like it's only 271 pages. I don't have a whole lot of nonfiction books, and I thought I should add to my collection. And this was $6.99. Okay, so this next book is actually one that I've read, gosh, it's been a while. I think I listened to the audiobook sometime last year, I believe it was, and I was traveling somewhere. But that is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, and I really enjoyed this book. And well, we have a girl who makes art for this thing called Universe City, and the voice of Universe City goes by Radio Silence as their name. And let me just read what it says in the book, because that would describe it so much better than me. Frances Genvier spends most of her time studying. When she's not studying, she's up in her room making fan art for her favorite podcast, Universe City. Everyone knows Aled Lass as that quiet boy who gets straight A's, but no one knows he's the creator of Universe City, who goes by the name Radio Silence. When Frances gets a message from Radio Silence asking if she'll collaborate with him, everything changes. Frances and Aled spend an entire summer together, working together and becoming best friends. They get each other when no one else does. But when Aled's identity as Radio Silence is revealed, Frances fears that the future of Universe City and their friendship is at risk. Aled helped her find her voice. Without him, will she have the courage to show the world who she really is? Or will she be met with Radio Silence? And I really enjoyed the book, and I wanted to have a copy of it. And this is one that I can definitely see myself reading again in the future. Oh, and this was $6.99 as well. So the next book in this box is one I'm kind of kicking myself for, because I thought I had gotten so much better about this. Sometimes I end up getting a book that's like part of a series, but it's not the beginning of the series, and I don't have the beginning of the series, and that just means I have to go and buy the beginning of the series before I can even read the one that I already have. Yeah, I did that again. So the book that I bought was Mary Unleashed by Hilary Monahan, and this sounded like a good creepy book. It's also quite short. This sounded like so much fun. But this is the second book in the Bloody Mary series, which I pulled up on my phone so I could read you what Goodreads says about the first one, which is Mary the Summoning. So this is what it says. There is a right way and a wrong way to summon her. Jess had done the research. Success requires precision. A dark room, a mirror, a candle, salt, and 4 teenage girls. Each of them, Jess, Shauna, Kitty, and Anna, must link hands, follow the rules, and never let go. A thrilling fear spins around the room the first time Jess calls her name. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. A ripple of terror follows when a shadowy silhouette emerges through the fog, a specter trapped behind the mirror. Once is not enough, though, at least not for Jess. Mary is called again and again, but when their summoning circle is broken, Bloody Mary slips through the glass with a taste for revenge on her lips. As the girls struggle to escape Mary's wrath, loyalties are questioned, friendships are torn apart, and lives are forever altered. A haunting trail of clues leads Shauna on a desperate search to uncover the legacy of Mary Worth. What she finds will change everything, but will it be enough to stop Mary and Jess before it's too late? And it sounded like fun to me. This one got 4 stars, or 4.3 stars on Goodreads, and the first one has 3.73. It just sounds like a fun series. I just need to get the first book. This was $3.79. Okay, the next book here is one that I totally got for Xander. That is Who Was Alexander Hamilton by Pam Pollack and Meg Blaviso. And it's just one of those Who Was books. And I've gotten him several over the years. And again, this is probably a little on the childish side for him. But there is some art. And I mean, it's educational. And we have gone and seen Hamilton. So I thought it would be kind of cool for him to read this. And this was $2.69. Okay, next up we have This Adventure Ends by Emma Mills. And I just wanted to add more Emma Mills to my collection. I've heard nothing but good things about her, and I want to read all of her books. And oh my goodness, can you see how stunning this cover is? Oh, it's so pretty. The back is like that as well. Oh, this is a beautiful book. I don't think anybody ever shows this book without the cover on it. It's so pretty. This says, Sloane isn't expecting to fall in with a group of friends when she moves from New York to Florida. Especially not a group of friends so intense, so layered with private tragedies and secret codes, and so all-consuming. Yet that's exactly what happens. Sloane becomes closest to Vera, a social media star who lights up any room, and Gabe, Vera's twin brother, and the most serious person Sloane has ever met. When a beloved painting by the twins' late mother goes missing, Sloane takes on the responsibility of tracking it down, a journey that crosses state lines and pulls her ever deeper into the twins' lives. Filled with powerful and important friendships, a wonderful warts-and-all family, a shiveringly good romance, and sharp, witty dialogue, this story is about finding the people you never knew you needed. And like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about her books. There's something in here. Oh. There's like 3 of those security things that just fell out. This was $6.99. Okay, next up is one I'm really excited for. It is As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. So she has this whole series of twisted tales, and it takes like all the different like Disney fairy tales and gives them an interesting twist. So this one is What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast? And oh, okay, let's see what this says. Belle is a lot of things. Smart, resourceful, relentless, or restless. She longs to escape her poor provincial town for good. She wants to explore the world despite her father's reluctance to leave their little cottage in case Belle's mother returns, a mother she barely remembers. Belle also happens to be the captive of a terrifying, angry beast, and that is her primary concern. But when Belle touches the beast's enchanted rose, intriguing images flood her mind, images of the mother she believes she would never see again. Stranger still, she sees that her mother is none other than the beautiful enchantress who cursed the beast, his castle, and all its inhabitants. Shocked and confused, Belle and the beast must work together to unravel a dark mystery about their families that is 21 years in the making. And this just sounds like fun. And it's a chunker too. 484 pages. But I so love retellings, and I just think this is going to be so much fun. This was $5.39. Okay, the last book in this box is How to Be Brave by E. Catherine Kataras. And this says, Georgia has always lived life on the sidelines, uncomfortable with her weight, awkward, never been kissed, terrified of failing. Then her mom dies, and her world is turned upside down. But instead of getting lost in her pain, she decides to enjoy life while she still can by truly living for the first time. She makes a list of ways to be brave, all the things she's wanted to do but has been too afraid to try. Learn to draw, try out for cheerleading, cut class, ask him out, kiss him, see what happens from there. But she's about to discover that life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes friendships fall apart and love breaks your heart. But in the process, you realize you're stronger than you ever imagined. This fearless, big-hearted, deeply moving book will make you laugh and cry and inspire you to be brave. And I thought this sounded so good. And it's also shorter than I expected. This one is only 269 pages. And this was also only $1.19. Okay, so these are the 9 books that I got in February from Book Outlet. And my subtotal, hold on, I gotta set these down. I can't hold those up and use my phone. Okay, so my subtotal for all 9 of those books was $40.41. And then I used one of those $5 off coupons, which brought it down to $35.41. And then I used $20 in rewards, which brought that down to $15.41, which I'm very pleased with. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!